What's up, YouTube? Thanks for coming back for another video. Today we were going to go outside and do some stuff on the two trucks, but Mother Nature had other plans, so we're going to make the best of it. We're going to come in the shop. I need to do a lot of cleaning up in here anyways. From this to this. That way I can show y'all what I'm working on here in the shop. I'd like to be able to show you the two motorcycles I'm working on and other little odd and end projects I got going on in here, so stick around. Alright, so this is my 97 Honda VFR750F. It does run. Needs of course maintenance stuff, chain, tires, brakes front and rear, just pads. Around here on the stator cover there is a oil leak, but we'll address it later on in the future. Do have the gasket for it to fix it from leaking. Some of the stuff I've already done to it. Changed out clutch and brake levers for aftermarket. The other ones were just beat up and bent. This bike was laid down previous to me getting it, so replaced those. The plastics were already took off from it being laid down. Replaced the stator in it. It's got a Rick stator. It's got a aftermarket rectifier on it. Brake fluid and clutch fluids have all been bled and changed. I pulled the clutches off, went through those. They look decent for now. I will be replacing them later on in the future. I had to take the carbs off and had to go through them because they were all crudted up. That ethanol gas had been sitting in them way too long and gummed everything up. Took them off once, completely cleaned them out. Cleaned out all the jets, all the pilot jets, main jets, everything. Made sure to the best that I thought I could that the float valve was good and it was seating. But come to find out, I had to take these things off probably about another 3 or 4 times. First I ordered a set of floats that ended up being too big. There was the right part number on Amazon, but they were just the wrong floats. So I had to go straight to the Honda dealership and order those. Had to wait for those to come in. But whenever they finally came in, took them off for the last time, completely cleaned them out, went through them from top to bottom, made sure everything was good to go, put the correct float valves in there, put them all back together and reinstalled them. Of course it will need to have the carbs synced to each other. That's one thing about these old carbs. Whenever you have 2 or more, they got to be synced, or else the bike will never run, you know, as perfect as it can. I wound up rebuilding the clutch slave cylinder for the bike as well. Got the kit here from eBay. It's Brake Crafters, part number BC0150CP. And so yeah, basically disassembled the clutch slave cylinder, rebuilt it with the kit, made sure everything was good to go with it, reinstalled the actual piston and plunger itself, reinstalled it, cleaned up the rod that you see there in the picture, reinstalled it on the bike, and bled the clutch fluid. Made sure it got all the air out of the lines. The kit's pretty much self-explanatory as long as you follow the instructions. I mean, it really doesn't come with instructions. It's pretty much self-explanatory. You shouldn't be able to mess it up. The coolant reservoir here, as you can see, it's got some cracks in the shell of it. It was leaking coolant. I took it off and drained all the coolant out of it, and went over it with a epoxy over the cracks, and it doesn't leak anymore. The low beam and high beam were changed out from halogen to LED, which it's a considerable difference. I don't know if you can make that out in the video or not. That's low beam, that's high beam there. We will go ahead and start it up and let you hear it run. These bikes here, they have a specific sound of their own. Pretty much these and Ducatis and a couple other bikes have this sound. You listen to her. As you can see, she's a pretty good running bike. Of course, with any old carbureted bike, pretty much got to start them with the choke on. Otherwise, it'll probably just turn over forever and ever and ever before they finally hit. But that's about it as far as what's going on inside the shop. Like I said, VFR, I ain't got much left on it before it's ready to hit the road. Appreciate y'all stopping by for another video. Come on by next time for another video. If you like this video, if you would, consider liking, leaving a comment, subscribe. If you would subscribe, be sure to hit that notification bell. That way you get alerts whenever the next video drops. So until next time, y'all have a good day.